Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your end of October monthly reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. Well, hold on. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. A few too many cards flew out. Seven of Wands, the Lovers, Four of Cups. There could be some some strife in a relationship here. The Moon, the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Five of Cups. So clearly we've got some sort of emotional strife in a connection, in a relationship, and it feels as though things are about to get ugly in a connection, relationship, or marriage. It just feels as though there's some underhanded energies around you. If there is third-party issues like a meddler, or, your time being taken by something or someone else that is out of integrity from your relationship or marriage, things are about to get uncovered. So be careful. Obviously, that's not for everyone, but that was just a random message that flew out right now. So back to my intro. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to pull a 6-card spread the way I normally do for the weeklies, and we will clarify as we go along, have outcome cards, and we are about to enter Scorpio season, and we have the new moon in Scorpio coming up on the 25th as we enter eclipse energies, eclipse season as well. So this is an opportunity for you to really clear the air if it is something of that nature lingering in your relationships. I do feel like we need to be careful of how we say things, what we say. There is this penchant for argumentative, very heated discussions or arguments, or if there is some unease in a connection or a relationship, there is an opportunity for clarity to come in, so that when you make those final decisions in a connection or relationship, if you want to cut someone out, if you want to shut someone out, if you want to fix a connection, reconcile things, now would be the good time for you to really take the time to have some understanding about what a situation or a relationship really is. 9 of Wands. In this deck, by the way, is the Hocus Pocus deck. Here we go. For all my spooky friends, remember that the veil is very thin at this time. And so if you are experiencing some emotional highs and lows, I do feel that eclipse energy is almost like, I don't want to say tingling, but more like a shock to your senses. Or if there is some sort of resentment, anger, any type of emotions that you've kept bottled up for too long, it's about to explode. However, I also feel that had you not let it be bottled up and held back, this could have been something that would have been cleared up, fixed, and released with ease a long time ago. Okay, so I feel like there is something that you're holding some sort of negative energy or resentment towards. And the energy I'm feeling is that you are making it to be a much bigger issue than it actually is, or vice versa. Someone is presenting something to you in a way where they're totally blowing it out of proportion, and you're like, what the heck? I had no idea you felt that way. I had no idea you saw things that way. Like that type of misunderstanding. So be mindful of that. So let's see what we have here. You've got a couple of major arcanas for the rest of this month. The energy of the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and the World card. So clearly we are closing out a chapter. And the Three of Swords, Three of Lightning in this deck, is right underneath the World card. So it does feel as though Starting off with the Nine of Wands, Nine of Candles, it does feel like there are chapters to old situations, old assumptions, old storylines in your life. They are coming to an end as you close out the chapter of I've, you know, held back my emotions. I've held back my thoughts. I've held back my opinions for far too long. You know, I feel like I can't even breathe a certain way because someone gets mad. Someone's trying to instigate something. I just feel like this energy of not being comfortable around certain people, places, situations. I just feel like there is someone here who just feels like a gray cloud over you. It's just not, you know, never going to be happy no matter what you do. I do feel like either you're going to clear the air, close the chapter and move on and try to reconcile and make amends, or you just simply have closed the chapter on your own and moved on with your life without having to make an announcement or say anything, right? Knight of Swords is the Knight of Lightning. 10 of Pentacles is the 10 of Pumpkins here. And the Three of Swords is this Three of Lightning here, right? So sadness, deception, I heard depression as well. Feeling like massive disappointment, especially if it's in regard to like finances, family money, money between partnerships, business. Knight of Lightning is the Knight of Swords. So this could have been some really quick and hasty action that was being taken, like maybe on a whirlwind, someone gambled or blew all the money away, invested in something that wasn't worthwhile. I also feel like with the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Lightning that there was someone, perhaps an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that was making you feel depleted, was making you feel, was belittling you. Maybe you felt insecure around this person. You know, you have an opportunity to grow within your finances, your career, make more money, but yet it's kind of like you're comfortable, you know. The World card and the Three of Swords is really saying that this is really where you close the chapter to old pain, heartache, karmic lessons, and you're moving on. You're embarking on a whole new chapter. I do feel as though the life that you are creating for yourself, your children, your family, your friends, whatever it is that you are doing for you and for your highest good and those involved that you may want to do something for them, I do feel like it just feels like it's quick action, like much faster or quicker than movement than you should be moving. What is the outcome with that? Knight of Candles is the Knight of Wands. The Justice card, and the Hermit. Who else had this combination? I know somebody else had this combination. I just don't recall who. So the Knight of Candles is the Knight of Wands. It could be you, young version of you, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. But it also stands for someone who isn't fully committed. Someone who isn't fully committed to their word, their situation, the promises, the commitments that they've kept to themselves or friends or family members or situations, right? This is someone who wavers, who tends to be a little flaky at times, who, you know, it's like people say they never know if they can trust you fully. It's like, are we going to meet up at 3 o'clock? And then it's like, I don't know, are you going to show at 3 o'clock or am I going to see you at 5? You know, am I even going to see you at all? It's that type of energy. Now the Justice and the Hermit card, right? It does feel like there's a lot of issues here that you're really trying to just put behind you, dead and buried, and just put it behind you. However, there are also a lot of things that people have not taken accountability for, whether it's on your behalf or someone else's. It also feels as though there is this sense of karmic justice that's about to take place. However, you cannot expect karmic justice to, you know, be in your favor if you refuse to do your part of it, if you refuse to acknowledge your part of it and heal and put behind you the lessons from the past, right? So how is the new moon in Scorpio, this eclipse energy, how is this going to affect you? What is it going to highlight? What can you tell me with this moonology? Oracle deck. Look at that. Full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. This one's also calling me. New moon in Scorpio is exactly what we're about to embark on, and that is work through your fears. Okay, so I do feel like there is this sense of feeling lost, feeling as though you're misguided, you're misdirected, feeling like there is a need for guidance and direction. But also not having the proper support system, the proper people, places, or disciplines in action. Again, I'm hearing commitment to yourself, to bettering yourself, a commitment to being the best you, your best and highest self, right? And so it says with the balance, spirituality, and practicality with the full moon in Pisces, you know, and new moon in Scorpio, that is a lot of watery energy, which is, you know, emotion based, right? Emotional highs and lows. Maybe at one point you want to do the right thing. You want to be in your good graces just for your own good, an example for your children, or being a good human, being considerate, being kind. And then there are people that just like trigger you. And suddenly that's all out the window sometimes, and you find yourself out of integrity. You find yourself in anger. You find yourself argumentative, or in a stance of, you know, this scared child trying to defend and protect themselves is how I'm hearing it. So this could be inner child issues that are coming through because there are people or situations or even personalities and attitudes and tones that may trigger you, okay? Now, anybody that puts you down or makes you feel bad or belittles you, they're not your people, okay? It's fine to forgive them if you choose to forgive them, but don't allow them to continue to do that. It really does not make you a better person, nor does it make them a better human either, okay? And so you may be afraid to lose these people in your life. They may be what you think are your support system or friends or, you know, people around you. But it's time to work through your fears. If you are a bit fearful in asserting boundaries, in standing your ground, in losing people, in abandonment issues, you know, whatever it may be, I feel like it's now time to work through those fears. The eclipse energy that we're about to embark on is definitely going to kick that in your face just a tad. And so it's like now or never type thing. Work through your fears. Wisdom. A lot like the Hermit card, right? The Hermit is known to have that inner knowing, inner wisdom. You know, I always think of the Hermit card as being someone who has lived for a very long time, has lived through many life lessons, has learned and grown, and is willing to share those experiences to help others grow, to help others to see a better perspective or another perspective or a better situation so that they don't falter, so that they don't make the same mistakes. I also feel that, you know, these cards of wisdom, card number 22, that is a master number, a lot to do with partnerships as well. However, I do feel like this wisdom that comes in can be from other lifetimes, other experiences, and the unexpected here. The blue moon card, card number 43, you know, it does feel like there is this unexpected energy between two people, whether it is to bring back the spark, the love in a connection, in a friendship, in a relationship. This could also be, you know, family. You know, this looks like mother and child, mother and daughter. This may be something that you're working through if there is a parental wound, right? I do feel like there may be an unexpected communication, unexpected voice of reason that tries to get you to maybe make amends in a situation that you never thought was possible for you. Now, don't bend your boundaries to please other people. Definitely honor yourself. So it is important to really hone in on what it is you are truly feeling in these types of situations, you know, and acknowledge it and set those boundaries accordingly. Wisdom of the hidden realm. And we have the map maker of destiny. Now, this says your authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Look at that. Look at that card. You know, and it's true. You've got to be in your own integrity, in your own authentic truth. who you truly are. What is your purpose? And knowing that there is a plan for you. You are on your soul purpose, your soul path. You know, a lot of the experiences that we experience, whether you know, in kind, whether we are going kicking and screaming, or whether we are ready to embark on that journey. I do feel like you take inspiration in so many different things, but there is almost like this failure to put forth the action behind it. Know that before you were brought into this world, your map of destiny, your soul path, it's already been made. It's already been there. You can take the scenic route, or you could take the straight path, knowing when you're good and ready to embark on that journey, your soul's purpose, if and when you are ready for it. Okay, let's tap into what's to come for you in November. As we move into November, what can Sagittarius expect? What is the energy in November for Sagittarius? 9 of Lightning is the 9 of Swords. 4 of Pumpkin is the 4 of Pentacles. The Tower. King of Pumpkins is the King of Pentacles. And 5 of Potions is 5 of Cups, with the 4 of Cups, 4 of Potions at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, a lot of emotional energy. As I said, you may be experiencing some upheaval on an emotional level. You may be experiencing some sort of discord in a family unit, in a household, especially if you have more than one person or personality in a household, right? The 9 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles is really saying, you know, I feel like I need a break. I feel like I need to be left alone. I feel like I need to try to refocus my energy towards the right path. What's the type of life that I want for myself, my children, my family, my partner, my spouse, my future? And where am I now? Am I even close to it? Do I have a taste of it at all? Have I been doing or working towards those steps to get to where I want to be? What am I doing now that will get me 1 step, 2 step, 5 steps closer, you know? And that could spark this huge Tower moment, this realization, almost on an emotional level, but it could also be on a financial level, where some of you, I get this feeling that some of you have the urge to just get up and go, the urge to just quit your job, go nomad, or, you know, make big waves, big changes, give a 2 weeks notice with no backup job. I don't recommend it. However, I get this very impulsive energy for you, right? Like, I feel like that's what you have been wanting to do. Like, you're at that breaking point of just like, I want to get up and go. I want to go and explore. I want to make a life for myself. I want to make a better living. I want to be a better provider. I want to be able to do all the things my parents, my family weren't able to do, or maybe that you weren't able to do at an earlier age, you know? And for some of you, your life is just beginning. You're a baby, okay? But you are definitely seeing eyes. You're seeing the world with much bigger and wider eyes. And, you know, this is an opportunity for you to clean the slate and be in this more grounded energy, knowing that you can create the life that you want for yourself, knowing that, you know, whatever it is that you want for yourself, it's plausible, it's doable, even if it feels insurmountable. Because if you approach something like an insurmountable task, then that's all the energy you're giving it, is you're reinforcing that, oh, this is so hard, I'm never going to do it. Well, then you're never going to do it because you keep saying it's so hard, you know? And it's time to shift out of that mentality. 5 of Potions is the 5 of Cups, really saying, over here along with at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups. It's really saying, you know, that there's a lot of emotional discontentment, you know, crying over spilled milk here, and essentially making yourself seem like your good days, your good years are done. It's too late for you to start over. It's too late for you to change careers. It's too late to get remarried. It's too late to whatever it is that you've been telling yourself. You really have to stop speaking negatively to yourself. I feel like some of you have heard that type of conversation, that kind of unfortunate words being sent your way for far too long. And you've got to stop reinforcing that, because you deserve better and you are worthy of better. So let's close this out with the wisdom of the Oracle, Treasure Island, and all that glitters. I do feel like if there is someone here who is trying to convince you of doing things a certain way, getting a specific job or career, or doing the whole traditional thing, you know, finding someone to marry, having a career, or maybe being a stay-at-home parent, or, you know, you've got to be the breadwinner, or no, don't be the breadwinner. I feel like there's kind of like this tug of war with your mind and your heart. I do feel with the Treasure Island card that, you know, this is things coming to fruition for you, things coming to reality. I feel like a lot of good luck and beautiful opportunities are headed your way. This is like getting everything that you have ever wanted. However, with the All That Glitters card, be careful if you are offered like a deal that you can't refuse, something that sounds too good to be true, right? Someone offering you a sign-on bonus, all the riches, and then there are strings attached that you weren't expecting. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm not saying every offer or every opportunity is bad, but definitely safeguard yourself and your, you know, be mindful of your expectations and what exactly they are bringing to the table. So that is your reading, my Sagittarian friends. I appreciate you guys so much for all the love and support. Remember to give it a thumbs up, help get my videos circulated out there, and I'm going to be going live on a weekly basis, and you don't want to miss that. So make sure your notifications are turned on when you hit the thumbs up and you subscribe. Okay, so have a great rest of October, and we will see you in November. Take care. Bye.